Reconnection successful. Kazuichi doesn't... He thinks we lured everyone here. Because we already knew it was suspicious. That's, I think, everything we missed, maybe? And Chiaki won't tell us what she knows about this room. We should first listen to the reports that the others have gathered. Now then, I shall present to you my discovery. I won't let you say such nonsense like I forgot. Monokuma said it himself before we arrived here. He said there are ship parts in the funhouse. Could it be? Kazuichi and you lowly humans. Fall to your knees and show your gratitude to me, the overlord of ice and the destroyed world of death. Feast your eyes on this. A motor. It's a ship part. You could put a hamster in a tiny little boat and have it be powered by that. Based on its extremely small size, isn't that... Hey, Star Kitty. That's just a radio-controlled toy. Fine. Allow me to tell you a little old story. I was born as a result of a union between a human and a demon, and my existence was shunned by both races. Are they gonna cut him off mid-story? Because perhaps it's because nobody has ever bought me a toy before, but I believe this is truly remarkable. I'm not asking about that. You mean the ship part you found was just some radio-controlled toy? You totally got tricked. I never said a single word about the ship being real. Stupid idiot moron. Oh man, the face. This face is genuinely horrifying. It's like it's come out of a different game or something. Looks like we don't even have the strength to get upset. It might be better if we leave him alone for a while. So it was definitely a waste of time to believe Monokuma. If so, what he said about our student profiles might be a lie too. But our situation is getting so grim that I can't really focus on that right now.
Amazing!
This was the very first time I've ever seen a radio-controlled toy. I found it quite fashionable. I was able to hear Gundam's old story as well, so this was quite a wonderful discovery. But it wasn't useful at all.
Now then.
Allow me to give you a brief report. Since I'm the one who made this discovery, it's just as important as I am, which means not that important at all.
Hey, bastard!
Just hurry up and say it already. Well, it's about the 3rd floor of Grape House.
See?
Do you remember what Monokuma said about a Monokuma archive on the 3rd floor? I actually tried to go there.
Jeez.
Like the name suggests, it was an archive full of stuff about Monokuma. It reminded me of those celebrities who build their memorial house in their hometown. And it looks like we don't ever need to go in there. Ever.
Actually...
Also, I found a lost child at the Monokuma archive. A lost child?
What?
Where did she go?
Hey!
Don't just hide, come on out. Well, hello. The lost child was you. That's how people react, right? Well, I had a general idea of how you would all react. It's okay, I won't be depressed anymore. I'm used to being treated so poorly. How sad. So sad to get used to it. She seems a little tense. Did Monokuma bring you here as well, Monami? Yes, I'm so ashamed of myself for getting carelessly tricked by him. I'm a failure as a teacher. I have no right to guide everyone. Nobody here considers you a teacher to begin with. I'm honestly happy you're here. She's hungry for this rabbit. Gonna have some, what is it, coney? Some coney meat. You a complete stuffed animal? Is there any part of you that's still rabbit meat?
No.
I'm expected to be food?
Hey.
That was the last report, right? Then is it okay if I go now? This is what you mentioned earlier, right? About the structure of the funhouse? The structure of the funhouse. Well, I've come to a conclusion. The Grape Tower that we're in currently and the Strawberry Tower we were in earlier I think they're actually the same building. Okay, so the game is straight up telling us this. The two towers are the same building, you say? What makes you think that?
See?
Their positions. And also the fact that they look identical except for some lights. Inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is facing the elevator, right? But inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is facing the elevator. And so if we think about it and put those two together, the two towers are the same building, and each house connects to the center. That's the building structure that comes to mind. What? Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are the same building? But that might be a possibility. Come on, take a look at this door. Isn't that strawberry image the same one that's on the elevator and telephone? Then in the same way, wouldn't that image on the door also be showing where it leads to?
I see.
If that's the case, it would mean that Strawberry House is beyond the door with the strawberry image on it. As well as the opposite, the grape door that was at Strawberry Tower would lead to Grape House, meaning we opened the Grape Hall's door when we came in here.
So,
Depending on which door we use, this tower changes to either Strawberry Tower or Grape Tower.
Perhaps.
I can't give up on my theory. Like this, if they didn't tell me this, I would be like, okay, this is the twist, and I would have given up on it. But now that they've told me this, I feel like there has to be more to it than this. Which means when you look at the other side of the Grape Hall door that we used to come in here,
yep.
the grape picture should actually be on there. Then all we gotta do is confirm it, right? If we can close that door from the other side, that might be impossible. Impossible? Why? Well, Hajime and Nekomaru were the first ones to enter Grape Tower, right? What's wrong with that?
Well,
When you two entered Grape Tower from Grape Hall, didn't it take a little while for the door to open after you pressed the button? What, were you just hanging out behind us watching?
see?
So just as I assumed, how'd you know? When I was walking around by myself, I went back to Strawberry House for a while. I felt like there was still something I missed when suddenly, the Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of me. Interesting. So she ran away on her own back to Strawberry, and then came over here and found us. The door automatically closed?
Yep.
And afterward, no matter how much I pressed the button, the Strawberry Hall door wouldn't open. Because we were in here already, I guess.
Perhaps.
The doors to Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower must be designed so that only one can open at a time.
See?
I mean, if both doors opened at the same time, we'd easily find out that both towers are the same building. If that happens, it wouldn't be a funhouse anymore, right? And the reason the Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of you
So what I mean is...
was it because we opened the Grape Hall door? When that happened, the Grape Hall door didn't open because it was waiting for Strawberry Hall's door to close. And also for all these lights to change color and everything. If you think about it like that, it makes sense, right?
Like,
You're saying all this hard stuff I don't get, but aren't you forgetting the most basic problem? The color of the walls in Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are different, you know? There's no way they're the same building.
Don't know.
You didn't notice? They're just lights on the floor being shined on the wall. By reflecting a colored light onto a white wall, it makes it look like the wall color has changed. Then what about the picture on the floor? Is that different too? Maybe the floor is just a screen and the picture is being projected from beneath the floor. In fact, when you look at it closely, it's not a picture that was actually drawn on the floor. What if both of the twist is that these are actually two different towers and it's the building that's the same? Huh? Also, thanks for keeping things spoiler free, Star Kitty.
I got it.
I appreciate it. Safe to say they're the same building, right? This is a very important problem, so isn't it better if we test it out? It would be nice if we could totally confirm this. For example, we should leave something behind here and we'll all go to Strawberry
Right.
Tower. How does that work if Chiaki was in Strawberry? So she... From her perspective, she would see into Strawberry Tower, right? She sees the grape door there while she's standing in the hallway outside of it. And then suddenly, bam, the door to the tower closes in her face. And then she can't see what's going on after that. And what she doesn't see is that the lights change color and the grape door opens and the other two come into the room. That's what she is proposing. And currently makes a lot of sense. If it's still there, we can conclude that they're the same building, right?
See.
Want me to stay then? No, that's impossible. There's a sensor preventing that. Really? Sensors? Don't you feel it? There are countless sensors plastered all over the tower's walls and floors. Why can't you notice them? Maybe because we're not fucking robots. I'm more surprised that you actually notice them. My guess is that sensor can probably detect any movement within the tower. And when it reacts, it prevents the door from opening. I knew there'd at least be something like that. You knew that there would at least be something like this?
Hey,
By the way, how good is that sensor's performance? It's quite high performance, judging from my weird intuition I have about things. It seems that it can even detect your heartbeats and breathing patterns. Then it'd be completely impossible for someone to stay behind.
Hey.
Unless maybe you were a robot. Yeah. Okay, the game's floated this idea already. I have a motor running inside me. It's as good as any human heart. But if you're in sleep mode, that function will come to a stop too, right? Like you said, if I cease all functions with sleep mode, the sensor won't detect it, but do you need to go that far to test it? I won't tolerate any robo-prejudice. Sorry, you're right. And once I enter sleep mode, I will not regain consciousness until the good night switch is pressed again or if my chest alarm goes off. I'm a little concerned about being left alone in that state. Far too dangerous, even as an experiment. It is possible that we might violate the laws of robotics.
Hey.
I like how she's worried about breaking the laws of robotics like you would be worried about breaking the laws that govern everything else. Why don't we just use this? Yeah, just anything. Just any object at all also would work. My student handbook. It doesn't even have to be an important one like your handbook. I'll leave this handbook here and we'll all move over to Strawberry Tower, and if, by chance, that handbook is still there, we can safely say that the two towers are the same, right? You're right. Let's try this. We left behind Chiaki's handbook right away. Then we left Grape Tower and made our way to Strawberry Tower. Am I gonna talk to everyone?
hey.
Including Nekomaru's functions. Monokuma sure does have a lot of useless technology. But still, Monokuma looks like he's pretty high-tech himself. Oh, Monami's over there. Sleep mode is convenient, but while I'm sleeping, I'm utterly defenseless no matter what happens. Even I'm a little worried about being left alone in that state. Hey, why'd you create such an ugly-looking building? It wasn't me. Well, you know, it already existed back when it was an attraction at the amusement park.
Evil.
But Monokuma's the one who modified it like this. It's all his fault. You make it sound so easy. How much time and energy did he put into modifying a building like this? And how much further can he modify it? So I haven't even gone upstairs myself in Grape Tower, huh? Or Grape Hall. After traveling from Strawberry Hall to Strawberry Tower, if the handbook is still there, we can safely say that the two towers are the same building. It's better if we just hurry up and check it out. Yeah. I assume that's more like what people would say, but they were saying some pretty interesting stuff that I don't really want to miss. Seems you're all being quite rude to Nekomaru. Have you heard of the 3 laws of robotics? Yeah, Isaac Asimov. I shall explain. If this continues, I will feel just awful for Nekomaru. But I feel it's best if we head towards Strawberry Tower for now. I was gonna say, if the laws are important, then it would be weird to have it in this optional bit of dialogue. If I get serious, I will not be captured by a mere sensor. But even so, doesn't that sound boring? Whoop. Yeah, sorry, got a little too close. Hey, what's going on? I can't believe he has such high quality sensors and created such an elaborate setup. Well, it's not like this is something new. This whole time Monokuma's been doing a lot of intricate stuff. Did I talk to her? I think I missed her.
Hey!
That reminds me, does Coach Nekomaru still get hungry? I mean, he's a robot now. He said he needed batteries, maybe? I think he needs something still. Alright. Let's roll.
I see.
I must say this elevator is rather quiet. It is like the Toad's Wart. Oh wait, never mind. Toad's Wart? What is she talking about? Doesn't feel like we're moving extremely fast. It seems it's moving very slowly. If so, the two houses might be surprisingly close. If two towers are connected in the middle, the distance between them shouldn't be that much. Alright, let's head over to Strawberry Tower. So, like, could you put the entirety of the... No. I don't know. It's pretty far-fetched to think that the towers are the same. No, the towers is the same makes sense. The halls being the same. I'll spare a moment for Chiaki. If we go inside, my handbook is still there. We can safely say the two towers are the same. If you press the button next to this door, you should be able to enter Strawberry Tower. Then I'll press it.
Stay back.
Wait, step aside, you fiends. What?
Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Supernova Silver Fox Sandy! Why is he having the hamster do it? It pressed the button? This is the Skyline Lamentation art of the Demon Mouse. Iron Mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open. Amazing. Your hamsters are truly skilled.
Have appeared.
Your eyes managed to follow Sandy's movements. As expected of the Dark Lady, you have my praise.
Amazing!
The Dark Lady? These two are getting along so well. Oh, man. Poor Kazuichi. But I'm happy for these two more than I'm sad for him, you know what I mean? Truly amazing. You must have gotten a strong, trusting relationship with them.
Thank you.
Oh, she's crazy. He had to give up the bit. Oh, that's amazing. You didn't need to bother making your hamster press it. Yeah, of course he's got a problem with this. Just as I thought, it's taking a while to open. Considering what we discussed earlier. The sensor will confirm that nothing is moving inside the tower, then wait for the other door to close. At that moment, I heard a loud sound on the other side of the door. Ah!
My!
Look over there. The moment we set foot inside Strawberry Tower, Sonia raised her voice. When I looked where she was pointing, it's there, the e-handbook.
Yep.
There's no doubt, this is my student handbook. And now my brain is wanting to explain some other way that this could have got here. Monokuma is capable of doing a lot. He can run around and super fast. He's got multiple copies of himself that could all work together. It's pretty unlikely, though. There's no doubt, this is my student handbook. If the handbook Chiaki left in Grape Tower is here, then that means... then we've confirmed it.
Yep.
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the same building. And depending on whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, the tower becomes either Strawberry Tower or Grape Tower.
Huh?
Then that door over there with the grape image on it.
I see.
It's not the exit, but it appears it's connected to Grape House's Grape Hall.
This is troubling.
It also means that we have no idea where the exit is. Well, I guess that can't be helped. There's no way we'd actually find the exit that easily. Well, anyway, I'm surprised. I can't believe you already uncovered a secret like this. As expected of Chiaki, you're truly amazing. Normally all you do is stare into space. But at times like this, you really pull through for us.
However...
Yep. God, I love her no-selling that. However, why was this building designed so strangely?
So evil!
There's probably no reason. It's simply because it's a funhouse. That's all the reason Monokuma needs. Who are you again? I'm Monomi. Why did you forget about me? Something about the banter in this chapter is just hitting me better than the other ones. I don't know. Maybe it's because a fucking robot man showed up and ever since everything has just been better. It reminds me, whatever happened to the Monokuma announcement? What do you mean? According to my internal clock, it's already past 10 p.m.
Oh my!
Is it that time already? Despite that, why hasn't there been a Monokuma announcement?
Monokuma appears!
Allow me to make an announcement about that. Every single day up until now, I have consistently let you know when it's morning and night on the island. And thanks to that, you've been able to live a normal life.
Guys,
Did you guys mistake me for some kind of pretty alarm clock?
hello.
Oh well, it's totally true that I'm pretty, but what are you trying to say? For the time being, the Monokuma announcements are on hiatus, including body discovery announcements. You can't go outside and there are no windows here, so it's not like it matters if it's morning or night. Okay, so there's gonna be some serious time of day issues going on. And we're gonna have to rely on these wall clocks and Nekomaru's internal clock. And we need to keep in mind what might be able to influence which ones. I've been thinking of a little something to replace the Monokuma announcement.
I don't like this.
What's wrong with him? Well, if there's no announcements, we can just look at the clock. Both Strawberry House and Grape House have clocks in their first floor lounges. Even if I don't look like a clock, I have my internal clock, so it's no problem for me anyway. It's already past 10 p.m., right? I'm starting to feel sleepy after hearing that. Since we don't have food, it might be better if we rest and conserve our energy. For now, let's just decide our room assignments. Room assignments. Each house has 5 guest rooms, so we should decide who's gonna stay in which house. Why don't we make things simple and split them between the boys and the girls?
Yes.
Let us do that.
Man.
That's a bummer, but I guess it makes sense.
This too must be
Then
the
ladies
will.
first.
Now then, let us begin.
Choose which house you would like. Let's just choose Grape House. Staring at a red room is just gonna strain my eyes. Then the men shall have Strawberry House. Strawberry men are known for passion.
Hey,
If you say so. Also, each house had guest rooms of varying quality, right?
damn right.
Wasn't it 2 deluxe rooms, 1 standard room, and 2 crummy rooms?
For now.
And we need to decide those next, huh? But there are only 5 rooms in each house, right? And 1 guy will be left over. Then that means there's only one appropriate way to settle this. Appropriate way? Rock, paper, scissors, of course. Suddenly, the rock, paper, scissors battle between 6 guys had begun. And the results... Sorry, I ended up winning so easily. He's the ultimate lucky student. We were doomed from the start. So I take 2nd place. That's fine, I was getting bored of always being on top. It's decided, you 2 will get a deluxe room. Now then, regarding the 3rd winner. It's me. I'll be resting in the standard room.
Right.
Me and Kazuichi are next.
Man.
Does that mean I get to go with the girls? Crummy room, huh? Well, it's better than rooming with someone. I feel like probably I should double up with one of the guys, but I don't know. We'll see what they do. That's unfortunate, Hajime. You can rest in the lounge, but try not to catch a cold.
Hey.
How about you Grape House girls? Did you all pick your rooms as well? I get the lounge? Damn.
Yep.
We had a brief discussion and settled things smoothly. Basically, it's one person only gets standard instead of deluxe, right? Sonya and I have the deluxe room, and apparently Akane wants one of the crummy rooms. Oh. Why'd you choose the crummy room? There's still a standard room.
Not like that.
Good enough for me. You guys might think it's pretty crappy, but it's a palace compared to my home. This poor, sweet girl. What circumstances did you come from? So there is a standard room and a crummy room left. Hajime, if you would like, please use one of them. Huh?
Hey.
You can't do that.
Oh my.
Why not?
No.
I mean, it's dangerous. Hajime might be the traitor, you know.
Um,
What are you saying?
Miss Sonia?
What am I... Huh?
So,
We haven't doubted Hajime at all.
like,
Even I don't think he'd try to trick us. Seems you're the only one who thought Hajime is suspicious. Of all people, you're gonna say that? You're really gonna say that?
right?
Hajime, you can use one of the leftover rooms. Thank you. I'll feel bad about using the standard room, so I'll stay in the crummy room. But even so, it really helps that I have a place to sleep. Now then, it's decided. We should turn in for today.
Aw, man.
It's like it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I lost rock, paper, scissors super hard, and then I get to stay with the girls in whatever room I want, but could have had a standard room even. All the guys except for me ended up staying the night on the second floor of Strawberry House, and all the girls, plus my leftover self, stayed on the second floor of Grape House. So if everyone's staying in these rooms, then that just like absolutely shoots my crazy idea right in the foot, right? Just as I thought, I was forgotten. I mean, do you even sleep? Like, well, I'm used to it. She'll take the standard room, I guess. So this is the second floor of Grape House. Choosing Grape House was definitely a good decision. What do you mean? You see, Strawberry House is a quadrilateral, but Grape House is hexagonal. That means this place is far more spacious, and is quite a good bargain. For a princess, you sure do think about petty stuff.
Sleepy.
The deluxe rooms are the two rooms at the far back, right? Is it okay if we go already? The two rooms at the front are the crappy rooms, right? Hajime, use the room next to the lounge.
Then,
So the standard room across from the lounge will remain unoccupied.
easy as pie.
I shall prepare nameplates for our rooms later. I shall also include portraits of everyone's face, because I'm just really extra like that. You don't really need to draw our faces, but the nameplates might be a good idea. She's already asleep. She is sleepwalking to her room to sleep even more. After reaching the limits of her sleepiness, Chiaki staggered over to the deluxe room. Now then, I shall retire for the evening as well. Good night, everyone. Good night. See you tomorrow. After exchanging good nights, everyone went into their guest rooms. I guess I should get some sleep too. I think I was assigned a crummy room that's next to the lounge. Is it gonna let me... Yeah, look! They're walling stuff off in this... Can I hit the... yeah. Okay, right. So, like... I can't get into this extra space. Can I? No, right? It's effectively hexagonal. Or, not hexagonal. It's effectively rectangle. Rectagonal? Right? Right? The theory is alive again. No, but then the rooms don't make sense. Ah! Unless these stairs are, like, staggered differently or something. Rectangular. The one next to the lounge, this one. This is a surprisingly shabby guest room. It's a little cold in here. The draft coming from the door is making me hungry. The draft is making you hungry? I shouldn't be talking like that. For now, I need to endure it no matter what. No matter what happens, I will definitely prevent a killing from happening. While I'm isolated from 5 other people. My premise is that you go into the elevator and you don't go anywhere. You come back out into the same place, but some movie magic shit has painted over all the walls, and the statues have been swapped out because like 1,000 Monokuma robots are running around changing everything. That was the idea before all this evidence built up that shot several holes into my theory. Like, for example, apparently 5 of us are staying in 5 rooms on the second floor in one building, and then the other 5 rooms in the other building, and there's just no way that they're the same 5 rooms. Yeah. But I can't help but notice I can't get into this hexagonal space. So I'm still suspicious of something. I think maybe we don't quite understand the structure of this place the way that we think we do. So now I don't know what to think, but I'm just keeping the brain active, I guess. Oh, it's another one of these. It's Morse code. If you think I'm not the kind of person who will look up Morse code, you are wrong. I do a lot of puzzle hunts, and they have this kind of thing a lot. I don't do them enough to memorize Morse code, though. I always just look it up. B. And it's S, and then dot dot dash is U. And then what? Probably an R? Yep. E. Be sure to Is it gonna be drink your Ovaltine? Am I getting fucking Christmas storied right now? No way. No way are they doing this to me. D R I N K. Oh no. Y O U R. Okay, wait, this is different. It's a different word at the end. There's a little bit of payoff. This is a K. K-U... What is that, an M? Yeah. Kuma... T-I... Kumatine. Be sure to drink your Kumatine.
To tell you the truth, I'm out of ideas.
Oh, wow. Well, that was good. If anyone doesn't know the reference, in the movie A Christmas Story, one of the kids is part of the Little Orphan Annie fan club, which is like a radio program, and he's super excited, and there's he sends away for a secret decoder pin that they mail back to him, and they're gonna send a secret message over the radio, and he's been looking forward to this for months, and the radio gives the code, and he starts frantically translating it with this code wheel, and he spells out, "Be sure to drink your Ovaltine," which it's just an advertisement for a brand, and he finds it soul crushing that it's just a lousy commercial. The whole story is about sort of how children lose their innocence in various ways, I guess. Now that there are no Monokuma announcements, I don't feel like my usual self anymore. There should be a clock in the lounge. I should head over there and see what time it is. I wouldn't do well in this situation, I think. I would wake up and be like, oh, it's 4 a.m. Shoot, what do I do now? Let's see, the time is 9 a.m. Later than I'm used to waking up, but I guess it still counts as morning. It's noon, why is everyone dead? Now then, what should I do now? In this kind of situation, panicking will accomplish nothing. It might be better if I spend time like I normally do for as long as I can. I should find someone to talk to, or it might be a good idea to just stay in my room and conserve my energy. We still get free time. And we got these maps and everything too, huh? Alright. I forget if I have something good to give Chiaki. But if it's good enough, we might get to max rank. Your first reaction would be to get something to eat, and then, oh, yeah, right, I don't get to do that anymore. I love this hoodie. Sorry, I'm thinking about stuff. Let's play after we get out of here. Aww. Kane, you still asleep? Oh, I'll hang out with you if you feed me something. If we don't have any food, then I'm good for now. Man. Getting turned down by everyone. Alright, Nekomaru's pretty high on my list. Fuyohiko. Gundam. And now we're looping. Do we want to get that Gundam skill that lets you shoot white noise with one shot? The white noise has been kind of annoying. Plus, he's fun. Is Gundam still sleeping? Aren't you mistaking which door to knock? I'm not God, you know. I don't know what kind of reference he's making. Hang out with me. I guess I'll listen to your foolish talk. You'd better be grateful. I spent time with Gundam today. Looks like we grew closer. Would I like to give him a present? I must have something. Google hoof cake. Favorite of Marie Antoinette. Wait, I just realized this is all food. I just have all this food on me. Everyone's gonna be furious when they find out I'm holding out on them. You remember at least two things? Hit me with it. I don't wanna... Don't tell me anything else about this game, but this part is fair game. Look how much food I have, it's crazy. Oh my god, I got potato chips. I got cake and jerky. I feel like the glasses aren't a bad idea. I mean, it's called an earring of crushed evil, which is the kind of thing he would name a thing. Maybe this. Men's Manma. Oh, date spots. I thought it said article about dark spots. Like, I was like, oh, he would love it. That's pretty different, though, from a date spot. I don't know what's up with these two. Oh yeah, doesn't this thing, like, yeah, make food? It makes pho just by putting rice in it? Mr. Stapler. Small degenerated reactor. He looks like he plays D&D, huh? Role-playing? Yeah, he would be into it. Have I actually already looked through all of this? Actually made from the shell of a small sea creature. I have 363 coins right now. It's so many coins. Kind of want to give him this storm horn, I guess. Unless someone tells me something better. Oh, this would be for... Who was it? Sonya, I think? It's into the occult. Lust Sutsegeka. Just a sick skull head mask. Earrings? Alright. Bloop.
You fiend.
He loves sunflower seeds, which is cute. You are rather nice. Be happy! I will never forget this day.
Let me tell you this.
If you cherish your life, it's better if you don't come any closer. My magical beasts have a thirst to kill. You mean your hamsters? I thought they were docile animals.
Pitiful.
Oh, he loves the muffler too? Oh, yeah. That's true, he's wearing one all the time. Just as I thought, you know nothing. You will know true terror if you look down on them just because they fit in your palm. They are cruel devil beasts that will devour their parents, their siblings, and even their own children. Their territoriality is frightening. They'll never stop attacking until their opponent is dead.
Fall, my tears.
Today's fight started when Sandy got greedy and encroached upon Junpei's territory. Junpei was knocked aside and his foot stepped into Magazi's territory. Then Magazi got angry and unleashed his anger onto Champi. I was able to quell their rage by sacrificing my left hand, but it may not be that easy next time. I see. That's troubling. Could it be the reason Gundam's hand is always wrapped in that bandage?
Let me ask.
By the way, do you know which species of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction has the largest body? Which species of hamster? I don't know. For some reason, a big Russian-sounding one just conjures an image of a bit. Well, Jungarian also sounds big, too. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna guess. Aren't Jungarian hamsters pretty large? If that type of demon beast became so enormous that it would be superior to others, then its owner would deserve to die thousands of deaths. Just because they're adorable doesn't mean you can let them get fat. Think of the strain upon their hearts. You're totally right. Wait, now's not the time to be impressed. I'm still going for this one. I got baited by these weird names. They boast such a small and speedy size that you will lose sight of them if you're not used to it. Oh, now's not the time to be impressed. I made a mistake. It was just golden. Just a golden one.
That was close.
Those fearsome demon beasts boast the largest size among all hamster species. However, they are also the most docile and are known for being the smartest too. I mean, bigger size usually means bigger brain too, right? That's kind of like a big factor for small animals. Other tribes feel no fear, thus they give it their all when biting and ripping what stands before them.
Appears you can
But only
notice.
Goldens know fear. Thus they usually do not bare their teeth once they recognize you. You're saying they understand what happens when they bite people.
Too must be the will
That's
of
why you must pay
Kal'Thal.
attention to their stress levels when you're breeding them. I certainly didn't know that.
The collective will of the world.
It isn't the only feature of Goldens. They have many other unlimited possibilities. Their fur color, quality, and patterns. You could even say they have unlimited combinations.
Body is uncooperative.
After much research, the fruits of my labor was about to be born. Got a link from the Guinness World Records. Let me close this link to Morse code. European hamster. We got baited. Even harder. A fearsome demon beast with sparkling silver fur, a hybrid creature with dominant spots and bands.
How foolish of me!
But now all I can do is pray for the safety of the mother and child I've left behind. I don't really understand what he's saying, but he seems to be worried about the hamsters he left behind. You were probably taking care of other animals, right? Are those demon beasts okay too?
make
It's so sweet of Hajime to call them demon beasts. There are no problems in that regard. I have pupils all around the world. I have already given them orders to continue my research into the synthesis of demon beasts. They know how to avoid any lethal genetics. They will carry out my will and conduct no atrocious experiments.
Shall engulf this world.
Beyond that, I've already made arrangements to leave my demon beasts to those I trust. He's crazy prepared. Listening to Gundam makes me rethink how much of responsibility it is to raise pets. You will never experience such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But if you ever do breed them, make sure you provide plenty of exercise, high-quality food, and a place to sleep.
How pitiful.
Such luxuries mean everything to creatures who only live 1,095 days after they're born. Remember well. After saying that, Gundam walked away. 3 years? That's not a lot of years. I feel like I got a glimpse of the deep affection Gundam feels toward all animals, not just hamsters. After seeing Gundam wallowing in sadness, I left the area. It should be time for me to move around more freely. Chiaki, come hang out with me. Damn it. Why you gotta be all up in your feelings? You too, probably, huh? Oh. Wait, she's probably not even in here. Yeah, okay. 3 years, barely even a pandemic. Well, I mean, it's not fucking over yet. Who knows? Oh yeah, this thing. Oh my god. Its despair went so high. Alright, let's get rid of all its despair. What do I got a lot of? Like a lot of. 5's already like a lot, but I got 7 of these. Alright. You love pens, right? Everyone loves pens. I went past it. Get feed it the food. Should have 6 pens. 32 steps until its next growth. Full hearts, 0 skulls. Let's see if that has any influence. Alright, map. You thirsty? He does. We can at least get something to drink.
Dispensing.
I got cola, tea, sports drinks. I'll let you drink as much as you want. You should probably stop pouring it all over the ground. Especially, it's Coke. That stuff gets sticky. Nekomaru served me some drinks from his eyes. Looks like Nekomaru and I grew a little closer. Oh yeah, the jeans, right? Those might not be like his favorite thing, but whatever. Are you giving this to me?
Awesome.
You're a nice guy. I'll gladly take it. Hey, Nekomaru, I gotta be honest with you. I don't really understand, but no worries. Everyone's like that at first. You don't have to be scared. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, lay down over there. Lay down? What are you talking about? I'm talking about it. Oh, he's gonna massage. That's what she was into. Right. I never actually figured what that was all about. Just wanted to ask you what you do as a team manager. Well, that's what it was. You should have said so earlier. You didn't let me.
So what I mean is...
Basically, it's my job to take care of athletes so they can give it their all. The technique varies for each sport, but every top athlete needs 3 essential things: physical fitness, visual acuity, and willpower. If an athlete wishes to strengthen these 3 essentials, then it's my job to prepare a solid and effective training regimen for them. A lot of science behind the training is based off principles of sports medicine. There was a girl where I used to work who once expressed shock. She survived a week on protein drinks and was disappointed when everyone else explained, you can survive like 3 weeks with no food. Yeah, it's true. You need it's what? Like 3 minutes without air? 3 days without water? Or 3 weeks without food? I think that's the more or less the time span. I'm sure it's inaccurate in all sorts of ways. It's a real challenge to bring out the maximum potential of each individual athlete.
Hold on.
You look surprised. So yeah, actually, we're gonna get hit by the dehydration more than starvation, unless he's got like infinite Coke in his eyes. Although, apparently Coke is supposed to dehydrate you because it's like a diuretic. It makes you pee more than you're taking in. But I don't know if that's fully true. That's just something I heard somewhere. He gave such a serious answer. I don't really know what to say. What I told you just now is simply what every manager does. We could just drink the tea though. I mean, it sounds like it's some kind of really sweet tea, like a sugary, like a Nestea sort of thing. Probably better than Coke. What I told you just now is simply what every manager does. My sub-weapon is this finger. What's up with your finger? With the tips of these fingers, I can instantly relax tense muscles and promote maximum blood circulation. I can push out intravenous toxins like a waterfall and restore fatigue in an instant. As long as they're in my hands, each of my athletes can continue with their training and competitions. Even until they die. This is it. Truly, the original massage technique is my ultimate weapon. Ah, so now we finally get it in plain text. Isn't it dangerous to keep training when your body is exhausted? Since you're not the one standing on the battlefield, it's understandable that you would think like that. For some people, forfeiting in the middle of a match is a greater loss than death. During my training, I even met a clan of warrior women in the mountains who had such feudal tendencies. What? How nostalgic. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's definitely a little weird. Maybe a world that I don't really understand, but at least now I understand how important you are to your athletes. Hey, Hajime.
That's awesome.
You know just what to say to put me in a good mood. How about I give you a super version of it right now? Please, why do you gotta keep saying, just call it a massage? No thanks. Afterward, though he kept getting a little too close to my personal space, I spent time with Nekomaru for a bit. I parted ways with Nekomaru and left the area. There should be time for me to move around more freely. 3 in a row, baby! I'm just gonna assume Akane and Chiaki are still on the no-go list. So how about Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
Can't even tell what time it is because there's no fucking windows. Damn it, this sucks. Alright, let's hang out. You wanna hang out with me? Man, you're pretty weird. I spent time today talking to Fuyuhiko about various things. Yoroi yoroi. Looks like Fuyuhiko and I grew a little closer. I got a Yakuza movie for you. What was it called again? Another battle.
I don't like this.
Trying to suck up to me? Do you really think I take bribes? Well, it's fine if I accept this from you. You didn't really like it that much, I think? Hey Fuyuhiko, how's that wound on your stomach doing? It's fine, nothing to worry about it. I thought you'd say that. You must have abnormally strong willpower to actually slice open your own stomach like that. And again, you are the ultimate Yakuza. I just have Yakuza blood flowing in my veins. Nothing strong about that. You know, I did some thinking about this when I was in the hospital. Like maybe this is all a dream. A dream, huh? How great would that be? Sorry, obviously you'd be thinking about that more than I would. That's not true. I've seen plenty of people die up till now. As long as I'm burdened with the Kuzuryu name, I'll always be dealing with a mountain of bodies. But you guys aren't like me. It's a sick joke to see students who live honest lives bumping each other off like this. This guy has always known violence and death. See, he's used to it. You scared to talk to me?
Jeez.
There's no need to hide it. I'm used to being treated with caution by everyone.
Hey.
The world is a barbaric place, especially my world. Everyone I know tries to settle things with violence. You guys have different values than I do. My old man likes to say predators are always stronger than their prey. He's a hothead. Even if it's just a minor argument, he'll come at you with everything he's got. And when him and my mom fight, she seriously tries to kill him. Being a Yakuza means you can even kill the man you love to get your point across. I've been hearing stuff like that since I was old enough to understand what's going on around me. It's a pretty outrageous home life. The worlds we both live in couldn't be more different.
Like
There were a few times where I nearly got killed in the aftermath of my parents' fights.
Echo.
But whenever something like that happened, Peko was there by my side. Sorry, I made you remember something painful. See ya, Nico. You don't need to apologize for that, you strange bastard. And still, I'm the rightful successor of the Kuzuryu clan. Don't get overwhelmed very easily. By the time I was in 2nd grade, I didn't cry even if I lost a fight. Okay, good for you.
Hey, bastard.
Good for me. Don't treat me like a kid. I don't really know what else to say to him. Anyway, it's not much, but I am starting to get to know Fuyuhiko a little better. After talking to Fuyuhiko about some other things, I parted ways with him and returned to my room. What time is it right now? It's already 10 p.m.? Just as I thought, I can't get a sense of what time it is when there are no Windows or Monokuma announcements. So my plan was to have a save at some point where I could buy items. Maybe I can do that from the menu, I don't know. And then I would play whatever I played today, and then off stream, I would load up the save from before and spend all 400 fucking coins I got or whatever, and then replay back up to where I stopped and save. But it's looking like I'm trapped in here, and I can't do that, so I'm gonna have to wait even longer and get a whole other trial's worth of coins, and then it's gonna be like a 2-hour-long process to spend all of my coins. Still a little early, but I should go back to my room. You can save and stuff from the menu. Can you buy presents from the menu? Is that what you mean by stuff? I know I can do this. Is there like a new one? Oh, the main menu? Got it. Going back to my room. I'm trying to do my very best not to worry, but even I have my limits. I'm hungry.
Uh-oh.
I heard that.
What are you gonna do?
You whining already? It's only your second day. It's so geez of you to do that. All I can say is geez.
Killing!
And you should just stop being stubborn. Hurry up and start the killing already. What do you want?
What?
You don't even have the energy to be mad, huh?
News!
Well, I have good news. You've all lost your drive ever since you guys got here, right? You have the drive of an old man in his 50s. In order for you guys to get your energy back, I'm providing a special service with all my heart. So everyone please gather at Grape Tower tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. 7 in the morning? There's no alarm clock in this room. How do you expect us to wake up? That's your responsibility, so you figure it out. By the way, being late is strictly prohibited. I mean, we can have Nekomaru set his for 6:30 or something and then go around and get us. Service with all your heart, huh? It's no use. My stomach feels so empty, I can't stop thinking about food. No, I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat that long ago, but just long enough, you know? If I know Monokuma, there's no way he'll provide that for us. Damn it. I pulled up the thin covers of my futon, desperately trying to ignore my hunger pangs, and went to sleep. I feel like I could do pretty good. If I had to, like, fast for a long time, I think I would be pretty good at it. Today, I interviewed random strangers on the street and asked them, what do you hate about Monokuma? Could you imagine, like, going on Twitter and just being like, hey, mutuals, respond with something you hate about me? Like, how fucking awkward would that be? He has a foul mouth, terrible personality, he's a rude pig, but he's still popular despite all that. A lazy ass who doesn't work hard at all, and yet he's more skilled and better than people who do. Not only did God give him both hands, God gave him everything. You have to fast for Ramadan? How? It's like a... You fast during the day, right? And then when, like, the moon comes up or something, then you can eat? And then how long do you do that for? Sun up to sundown. I said moon because I thought the moon was, like, important to the religious aspect of it. I think. I don't know where I got that from, actually, and now I'm totally not confident in that at all. Slaps me around when he drinks, but afterward he cries and gently hugs me? God damn.
This is troubling.
I'm so loved. Wow, 16 hours. But how long is Ramadan? It's like It's not just a day, right? Like is it weeks? Is it like a month? I don't remember. Obviously must be from the hunger. What time is it now? 30 days, yeah. That's so many days. In some ways, I guess you would be better than me at it, though. You've got all that practice. Sat at much slower than usual. It's like a really like joyous thing to finally eat, though, right? Most of what I know about Ramadan comes from following Rami, the game developer, on Twitter. Why can't I remember his last name? I think he's one of the Vlambeer guys, but he told a story about a time he was traveling for some video game conference thing or something, and his flight was delayed, so he landed, and like none of the places there were open, and he hadn't eaten in 16 hours, so he was desperate, and he was like pounding on the doors of this place, and they let him in, and he told them about Ramadan. He had been fasting and he hadn't eaten, and they basically like joined in. They were like, all right, you're eating with us, and it's a feast, and you're gonna come back while you're here, stuck here in Sweden or wherever it was, and you're gonna eat with us every day. And it was just such a nice story. Headed straight to the lounge. "6:30 a.m. It's a miracle I was able to wake up. As I recall, it's bad if we don't gather at Grape Tower by 7 a.m. See what I mean with this clock? Like, it's not against the back hexagonal wall, right? It's here where the rectangle wall would have been. It's weird. I don't expect much from Monokuma, but I guess I should go for now. I wish I could walk back here and see. What I should have been doing this whole time was exploring the other places. Is it gonna let me go up here? Damn it. Wouldn't it be wild if everyone was that kind and generous? Yeah, the world. Oh my god, how did I not fucking... Ogre? Bronze statue of an ogre. Why is this ogre statue wearing a sailor uniform? Oh. What's it gonna be? Akane, what are you doing here? I've been thinking about this statue.
On my gut feeling.
It's not alive or anything, but it has a strong aura. I can't think of it as a regular human aura. This thing might be the most powerful creature on the island.
Starting to get pumped up.
That sure gets me going. Is this a person? The nameplate says ogre, so isn't this a statue of an ogre?
All right.
Ogre or whatever, it's fine as long as it's strong. Looks like it's almost time. I'll head over to Grape Tower first. So you thinking about fighting the strongest creature on the island? The handbook we saw only showed us the 6 surviving students. At least on that page, I don't know. You know, there was a whole book there, I don't know. Good morning, Chiaki. You going to Grape Tower? She walked by me without even replying. Hey, Chiaki. I was sleeping. You were sleeping? Isn't it dangerous to sleepwalk? Back to it. Don't fall asleep while I'm asking you if it's dangerous to be sleeping. You don't look fine at all. I want to go to Grape Tower together. I feel fine, I think. Is she really okay? So I can definitely, well, I can mostly get into the hexagon space on this floor. Sort of. Well, that's just as close as I can get. It's just a little bit... Okay. The framing of this is weird. We're going to the tower. The tower is behind me. Everyone who gathered here had pale faces. I'm tired. Like, seriously, so tired. Stop complaining. You're bringing me down.
I mean...
But I'm exhausted. Not only can we not eat food, but we're being forced to come here early in the morning. This isn't just about you. We're all getting screwed here. Notice everyone's a little... We're all a little punchy. We're a little bit frayed here. Our bonds of friendship are being tested. We're getting screwed the most. Obviously, we're more tired than everyone else. I mean, we had to take the contact elevator to get here from Strawberry House. So we had to walk all the way from Strawberry Hall to the elevator, and then walk all the way over here. The longer you walk, the more calories you burn. So obviously, we're more tired than you guys. Stop whining.
Hey.
You're fine. You don't have to worry about it. You're getting hungry. You're a robot. I'm in a similar situation. I left my charger inside my cottage.
What's this?
You guys are already starting to brag about how unhealthy you are. You've got a lot of nerve coming here. Now that we've all gathered here so early in the morning, what do you intend to make us do this time?
No.
I just want everyone to be healthy again. Healthy.
Hey.
You're losing your drive because you're burning rubber down the unhealthy highway, right? I mean, yeah, I guess I am. Where does he plug himself in? I'm offering this service so that, I mean, there's a... they call it a butt plug. I'm offering this service so that you can all feel healthy again. So, from this day forward, I'd like you to make Monokuma Tai Chi part of your daily routine every morning. Oh, like those radio exercises that kids do in Japan. Monokuma Tai Chi. Start the music!
Make optimal use
Of course, these two are into it.
of Earth's gravity.
I am fucking soaked through my shirt. Look at that. I've just obliterated it.
Conscious self.
How hot is it in this room?
Control your breathing. Slowly and softly. Move as if you're drawing a circle.
It's just Tai Chi. Like it's not like jumping jacks or God forbid what other stuff.
Naturally, just as you are. Relax your body and mind.
This is clearly affecting my hunger. Why exactly do we have to do this?
Don't dawdle.
We sure worked up a good sweat. Staying healthy is definitely super important. Nah, fuck off. We did a bunch of pointless exercise thanks to you. Now we're hungrier than ever. I can't move.
You guys.
The road to good health is not an easy one. It might be painful, but we'll do this again tomorrow. Unless something big happens, I won't allow any tardies or absences. Make sure you remember that.
That is...
You intend to keep making us do this?
Damn it.
Guys, I don't think I'm gonna last till tomorrow.
Damn it.
Enough already. How much longer is this gonna last?
This is troubling.
Didn't he say until the killing starts?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Wow, Gundam seems fine. The plausibility of those words is finally starting to affect us. If this persists any longer, it wouldn't surprise me if something really did happen.
Damn it.
I don't want to die in a place like this. If I'm gonna die in a place like this, I might as well... What are you saying? Calm down.
Shut up. Shut up.
I can't fucking calm down.
Damn it.
There's no food, there's no way to escape. If this goes on, everyone's gonna starve to death. You telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other.
Huh?
Do you mean you'd rather die?
Huh?
I got it. You're just saying that because you're the traitor. What? You're planning to make us all weak so you can kill us all. What are you saying? Fess up, you've been secretly getting food from your future Foundation buddies, haven't you? Well, I do have a bunch of food on me. That is true. I swear, you better... It's time for Chiaki to go into assertive mode. Look out. Making a scene is just gonna make us hungrier. So let's just calm down for now. You're right. Even if you guys fight, our situation isn't gonna change.
Appears you cannot escape.
Wait to die from impending starvation, or wait for someone to kill someone else before that happens. At any rate, it's a rather difficult situation. Which is the true hope? I'll just follow what everyone else decides. Since when does he just follow what everyone else decides when it comes to hope? Well, maybe he said something exactly like that before, now that I think about it. If you're gonna choose, you should hurry. The longer we keep waiting, the closer we get to death. Just have Nagito kill himself, yeah. The conversation ended there. It seems nobody had the energy to keep talking or arguing. So we silently left Grape Tower. I feel like you could make an impassioned speak to Nagito. An impassioned speak, that's right. An impassioned speech to Nagito about how, like, look, I've got this hope. We've all got this hope. And the only way for this torch of hope that we carry to keep burning and be passed on to the outside world is if we get out of here. And I want you to be the sacrifice to let that happen. And I think he would probably be way into it. I'm just standing, but I feel dizzy. My sense of balance is off. It's like I'm in a rocking boat or something. That doesn't mean I should just stay put. If I just leave this matter alone, something bad might happen. Monokuma would probably end up framing it as whoever gave that speech as the murderer? Maybe. It's not like I'm worried, but I should go see how everyone's doing. You're right, though. That is a very distinct possibility. We've talked about that a number of times. When Ibuki didn't really have control over what she was doing. And it was the whole climax of Pekko's trial. I thought maybe I could click on this. But I guess it's a little different than the rest of the Monokumas. And she's not shit. She's a rocket ship? No, she's got wings. She's flying around. Well, that's more pleasant. Yeah, so I can move around in this hexagonal space. The Monokuma Archive. Whoa. So this is the Monokuma Archive that Nagito was telling me about. Apparently there are no clues that might be useful for escaping this place, but in the future it may be necessary to know about the enemy. This bookshelf has worldwide bestseller, The 10 Killing Commandments, Monokuma's personal guide to success and happiness. Somehow I suppressed my urge to throw it on the floor and put it back on the bookshelf. What's on this bookshelf? Monokuma's Cute Meaty Diary Volume 1. His diary? Has that guy been keeping a diary this whole time? Greetings, I'm the Monokuma in charge of Monokuma. I'm the only one who looks good in a fresh salmon jacket. Anyway, it's still pretty recent, but I've made a tremendously huge discovery, and I shall share it with you guys starting now. First, squat like you're sitting in an invisible chair and put your hands behind your thighs. Then, hold that position as you raise your thighs. If you keep raising higher and higher, don't you think you'll start floating higher and higher into the air? You would, right? Right? Isn't this amazing? Isn't this a revolutionary discovery that'll cause a reform in traffic laws? But I can't do it. I don't have thighs. Bummer. Looks like there are still several volumes to this diary. But what should I do? Monokuma's latest work, there's no way my little sister is this incompetent. Monomi? Don't tell me he writes articles when he's bored. Despair Boys, Monokuma's Successful Youth Edition. What a shitty title. The Monokuma Museum. Famous Monokuma Quotes, Volume 1. Here's one free massage ticket. Of course, you're the one who's gonna give me the massage. However, if you keep using the free massage ticket, you will eventually master the massage fist. Never underestimate the power of the massage fist. It will impress Kenpo masters around the world. Deep stories that really happened and will probably make you cry. All 1,000 volumes of That Love by Monokuma. I should pretend I never saw this. And then I think I read this one already. Yeah. Am I gonna... Should I read into this wall being a weird color? I think it's just... It's just decoration. God, it's like a... Looking for secrets in Doom or something, pressing on all the walls. Hajime, don't worry about what Kazuichi said. I don't think you're a traitor at all. Let's see if some of the girls want to hang out this time. No. Although I do want to see Nekomaru's at 4, Gundam at 3. I get a feeling that they don't want to. Up. Thinking about stuff. I get it. Alright, let's go. I got some more jeans for you.
Understood.
Yeah, I don't mind. Let's try looking for a way to escape. I spent time today exploring the funhouse with Nekomaru again. Yeah, Sonya's okay. Like Kazuichi, I'm like, meh. Sonya's not meh. She's higher than that. But not as high as Nekomaru. On my list, anyway. Not as high as Fuyuhiko. Those are my last pair of jeans, man.
That's awesome.
You're a nice guy. I'll gladly take it. He looks like he's deep in thought. I hope he's not thinking about anything dangerous. I've decided. It might be easier to talk to you about it since you aren't an athlete. It may run a little long, but can you listen to my story? Yeah, I don't mind. Do you remember what you asked me before about why I'm a team manager? At the time, I didn't know how passionate you were about it. A long time ago, I asked myself the very same question. To be honest, I was born with a heart defect. The doctor told me I would only live to be 20 at most. Because of that, I never got to play sports when I was growing up. Didn't even participate in PE either. I didn't know you went through something like that. Can't imagine that happening to you now. Well, that's obvious he's a robot now. It's funny how they have to... Like, probably you could have hung out with him enough to get to this stage before he was a robot. So, like, there must be a lot of moving parts for the scenes for hanging out with people. Which is, that's nice. It's nice that they put that effort in. I was teased a lot when I was young, too. My childhood consisted of being unable to make friends and frequent trips to the hospital. However, on one particular day, I was put in the same room as this boy by coincidence, and it completely changed my life. Like me, that boy had similar illness. He made frequent trips to the hospital, too. But there was one key difference between that boy and me. Someone always came to visit him. He would have fun conversations, and sometimes very serious ones. From what I could overhear, the boy was a team manager for a baseball team. His athletes were visiting him. True for Fuyuhiko before Peko dies? Yeah. Drumby Jorfo. Hey, Jimmy. And what you said to that boy was... I asked him why he would do something like that. At the time, I didn't understand it at all. I mean, he couldn't even play baseball with them. But then he said this to me. Even though I can't play baseball with them, I can still share their victory and defeat with them. That's what it means to be a team manager. You have a duty to support your team, especially if you can't be on the field with them. But in the end, he died in the hospital without ever seeing his team win. Perhaps he worked himself too hard gathering stats for the sake of that important game. Or maybe he already knew he didn't have much time to begin with. I honestly don't know. So I decided to take all the stats he risked his life gathering for the sake of the team. My very first job as a team manager was leading that boy's team to victory. After that, I threw myself into various sports. Before I even realized it, my body had become incredibly tough. To the point where it's too tough. But even so, I'm proud of being a team manager. So that's why. But why did you decide to tell me that? I don't know. I don't really understand it myself, but maybe I just wanted to tell someone. The same way that boy taught me. As long as you have friends who have your back, you'll be able to clear a path to the future without giving up. And so I spent time today talking to Nekomaru about various things. He gave me a lot of valuable advice from his manager's perspective, and it reminded me of just how great he is. I want everyone to come away from every conversation with me reminded of just how great I am. That's my goal in every conversation. Sometimes I'll just remind people, you know, just straight up. I'll be like, hey, you know, I'm pretty great. I can eat like a whole large pizza if I want to. And they'd be like, wow. Yep, no Okane, no Chiaki. Oh. No Chiaki, right? Alright. Let's hang out with Sonia. I wonder how she feels seeing me warp down the hall. Akane is your waifu? Yeah. I like her a lot. She's pretty high on the list. Chiaki's at the top. Well, I don't know. Do we want to do a... It's difficult because people die and then they're gone. I would have a hard time ranking them. Chiaki is very high. The highest, I guess. Akane is very high. Nekomaru is very high. Byakuya is very high. Peko is high. Mahiru is high. Akane, Fuyuhiko, Nekomaru, Gundam, all high. And then we start getting into mid-tiers, I think. Ibuki, Sonya. Maybe this guy in mid-tier. And then low tier is the sexual harasser and the fucking brat. I don't know where this guy goes. Mid to low. The only two that, like, if I had a choice between, like, well, no. If I had a choice between going to bed and then hanging out with one of Hiyoko or Teruteru, I would probably hang out with one of them, but it would be close. Yeah, I could maybe even bump him down to low. He's skeezy, but he's not outright skeezy, but like maybe that's worse, I don't know. This music is bumming me out. Ah, Hajime, you have some business with me? Let's hang out. Might be good to talk so I can get my mind off things. I probably don't deserve it, but it looks like Sonia and I grew a little closer. What do you mean I don't deserve it? What would she like? This thing says queen in it. Do you think she would enjoy being bound up? Do you think that's what she's into? I feel like that's a weird thing to give someone the first time you hang out. There's a lot of just like generic jewelry. Modern girls. Hajime has a little more personality than Makoto had, and it's kind of hard to get him still. Yeah. Yeah, I like that this main character is more of a character. Hella psychopath. Why do I feel like she would like this? Oh, the cake. She likes the jeans? Why is she into the jeans? She likes the Yakuza movie? That's funny. I'm gonna roleplay, like, wait, 21 is the, oh, you didn't give me the number for the cake, but it would be up here. I'm gonna roleplay that I don't have all this food on me. I'm not gonna give her food, so I'll go with, wait, but the Yakuza movie is good for Yohiko, so yeah, maybe the potpourri. No, that's wrong. Is it really all right for me to accept such a wonderful item? I do like that she's very gung-ho about things when she is into them, though. I am truly happy. I don't know what that's a reference to. I must say, this island is truly a wonderful place. Yes, this island we're on, with the nice weather and the blue sea. Truly a perfect resort setting. So yeah, sometimes it's a little off. That might be true, but... Did I say something strange? No, I was just thinking that you're strangely calm right now. Are you really not worried about our current situation? Of course I'm worried. I'm also very angry. This is not something to joke about. Who's joking?
However...
What happens next depends on us. As long as we do not kill anyone, this will all be fine. So yeah, this one definitely doesn't fit into this part of the story, huh? That's the right attitude, but besides, I have come here to learn about your country. Okay, our country. I would understand if this were my homeland, but in this case, this land is foreign to me. I do not intend to kill anyone, and I do not intend to be killed easily either. The way she said that sounded a little dangerous. If this were my homeland, so would this be okay in your country? Anyway, let us forget about killings and cooperate with one another so we can return home quickly. I just realized I don't think I needed to give her anything, because the first time you hang out with someone, it's like enough points or whatever. If you have any good ideas, feel free to let me know. I shall also do my best to think of something too. Yeah, you're right. When I speak to Sonia, I somehow feel really positive and optimistic. Such an honor. Raise your head, there is no need to worry. What she's saying sounds odd, but she certainly looks the part. Typical of a princess, I guess. No, that reminds me. What was the name of your country? Novoselic. It sounds as though you finally remember. Yeah, only because I forgot she even said what the name was, let alone what it was. So thank God for multiple choice. It's not a country I've ever heard of. That's understandable. It is often overlooked by cartographers. It's just not even on the map. Our Novoselic kingdom is an extremely small country and governed by an absolute monarchy. Though the population is small, our economy is thriving, so we are not in dire straits at all. For generations, the royal family has protected the kingdom and its people from its neighboring countries. Thanks to that, the people still have complete trust toward the royal family. And also, wine and chocolate is one of our country's hidden specialties. It really does sound like a kingdom. So since you're the princess of that kingdom, does that mean you live in a castle or something? Of course. The royal family has been living in the royal castle for over 1,000 years. Though it may be old and small, the castle is truly a wonderful historic building.
Of course.
It's easy to get lost in our subterranean labyrinth, and our barracks are fully equipped as well. So castles really do have those. Anyway, is it alright if I ask you something as well? If I can answer it, it's fine. So, who did you have your heart set on initially, and who do you intend to switch to later? Huh? This situation is truly similar to the story of 7 men and women. I believe it is a standard tactic to start wavering and swapping partners. Hold on, what are you talking about? Do you really have no idea? It is Japan's legendary drama. It starts off really upbeat, but then it gets really serious. I never expected that to happen. It was all like, seriously, what is going to happen? I just could not take my eyes off the screen. Momoko's feelings at the time were, my goodness, so intense. I continued to listen to Sonia extensively talk about Japanese dramas. At least now, I totally understand that she's a major J-drama fangirl. Okay, sorry, I'm back. No, just kidding, I'm drinking this water. Though I guess I'm still here, though. You don't disappear when you drink water. After politely excusing myself from my long conversation with Sonia, I left the area. I've been trying to assess how princess-like this supposed princess of a country that I don't think is real is, you know? Like, there could be a twist where she's not even a princess. It's no use. I think I've reached my limit. I'm hungry. Hungry, 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 hungry. If this keeps going until I die. What am I thinking? Excuse me. If I stay locked up in this place any longer, I'm seriously gonna go crazy. Exit. I need to find the exit. Where is it? Where is the exit? Damn it, where the fuck is the exit? The final dead room is a challenge given to you by Headmaster Monokuma. Only those who win the life-threatening game that occurs in this room will be able to reach the Octagon, the fabled Holy Land where the ultimate weapon sleeps. Now then, if you're feeling heroic and you're willing to risk your life to continue living, you should challenge the final dead room. That's it. There's still that place. Nobody's gone inside there yet. That life-threatening game is just another one of Monokuma's lies. It's possible that the exit is on the other side of that door. That's right. That's definitely it. Then I should go. I should go to the final dead room. I have barely any energy left. I can't even run decently. Really? Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm slower. That's a nice touch. You still thinking about the statue? I lost again. I just can't unleash my power when I'm this hungry.
Meaningless.
You guys are fighting in this situation? Oh my god. Especially because he's a robot now. What a pity. I still haven't gotten serious yet.
However,
If I ever decide to get serious with this body, you won't last even a second.
Not yet.
Yeah, right. Let's train one more time. I can't believe they're going at it right now. Is it okay for them to burn their energy like this?
hold on.
You better not exert yourself too much. You haven't eaten in a while, after all. Don't remind me. I was finally able to forget about food. You're really lucky since you can still live even if you don't eat.
Hey.
Anyway, since you have that body now, does that mean you can do it with electricity? Do it to me with electricity. Won't it feel so much more amazing with electricity than with your bare hands? I guess I have no choice. When I'm done with you, your body won't be able to live without it. This is really... I don't even have the energy or willpower to say anything anymore. Oh yeah, right. It's in the red side. As I wobbled and tripped over my own feet, I couldn't help placing both hands on the wall to brace myself. Isn't it like day 3 that we've been in here? If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out.
Hold it,
You can't do that.
'cause it's bad.
You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for. That's not true, Chiaki. The exit's gonna be there. There is no exit. All that's there is the life-threatening game. Even if you clear it, you'll only obtain the weapon that Monokuma prepared. Do you want the weapon? What are you planning to do once you obtain it? Do you need it?
Oh.
You had this intense, worried look on your face while you were walking, so I followed you. It looks like I made the right choice. Let's go back, Hajime. Okay? Chiaki and I went back to Grape House together. The weaker my body gets, the less sense everything seems to make. We're on the verge of starving to death and there's no way to escape. Is it really okay to just lay here and take it? Or... This morning I couldn't help feeling angry. That I said what I said in front of everyone, but... I don't really think that it's okay if we end up starving to death. I need to do something. I need to do something soon. And then, all of a sudden, I began to feel faint and lost consciousness. Yeah, I wonder if she already beat it. She seems pretty certain. Oh. How long was I asleep? What time was it even? I don't know. I regained my consciousness a little after hearing a faint rumble in the distance. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. Maybe I'm just confused. And as soon as I mumbled that, a feeling of exhaustion that filled me with ambivalence toward everything began to overpower my body. Back to sleep. And once again, I sank into the depths of unconsciousness.
Emergency! Emergency!
I had been gaming all night until the wee hours of the morning when I decided to go to the convenience store. There, I saw some guy with good looks, fancy clothes, nice shoes, and a shiny, expensive car. There's no way a guy like that actually exists. He really lives in a rundown apartment, and all he has is his pride because he doesn't have a stable job or money. But he wants to show off so much that he's forcing himself to do that. From morning till noon, he carries around boxes and furniture for his moving job, and at night he works at a bar and serves big mugs of beer. But even with that, he still doesn't have enough money, so he sponges off his parents back home. And as that fantasy played in my mind in front of the convenience store, I started to feel bad about myself. My body won't move. This has never happened to me before. I'm awake, but my body feels so heavy that I can't move. Also, it's really cold. Fiercely cold. As if the core of my body is getting numb. But I need to go to Grape Tower. If I don't go to Monokuma Tai Chi, everyone will suffer. Somehow I managed to muster what little strength I had left and crawled out of bed. What time is it? Though I felt incredibly weak from hunger, I managed to drag my heavy body to the lounge. It's already 5 minutes till 7 a.m. I really don't want to waste my energy participating in that activity, but if I ignore Monokuma's rule, everyone will get in trouble, not just me. And I don't even have the energy to complain. Let's go to Grape Tower. Whoop. I was holding the run button. I didn't expect to have to talk to someone. Ah, Hajime, good morning. Sonia, you seem energetic. What's so funny?
Amazing!
My goodness, Hajime, when did your face become Mont Blanc all of a sudden? She's not energetic, she's extremely dangerous. Just the corner is fine, so may I take a bite out of you? You'd get a stomachache.
No!
Now there's an adorable shortcake.
What's wrong?
I'm not a shortcake, I'm Chiaki. Chiaki, you too. Are you about to head over to Grape Tower?
Yep.
It's almost time. Come on, if you're too slow, we'll be late. Yeah, you're right.
See?
Shortcakeyaki. I'll press the button. When I pressed the button, the door in front of me instantly opened. It was very sudden. That's right, it's always sudden. The door to despair always opens suddenly. Oh no! We were rank 5! Why the robot? He would have been the hardest one to kill. On the other side of that door, I saw the remains of our friend. The Tin Man torn to pieces. Can't be a coincidence. Oh, no, Monokuma announcements still play for bodies.
A body has been discovered.
I should have been nervous. As soon as I realized that Sonia and Chiaki were there with me to form 3 people to walk into the room, I should have realized.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why? Why is this happening? It's so strange. He finally came back to us. This is a nightmare. Please, just let me wake up. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it. Nekomaru! No, this is a lie, right?
This is just...
Based on our situation and the body discovery announcement, it's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Whoa, the other door is way locked up. It's like the pillar was knocked on his head or something? Man, I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out. What happened? Akane, move! Move it! Akane pushed me aside and ran straight over to Nekomaru.
Why? Why is Nekomaru? Why did he have to die again? Damn it. I never paid you back. I never paid you back. For your help last time.
Damn it.
How cruel.
This is just too much. Why? Why did Nekomaru have to die? Though his appearance was drastically altered, he still came back to us.
Oh.
Why? Why does this always happen? No matter how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. Is this something I can't stop?
Damn it.
Hey, Nekomaru got killed, right? That announcement means what I think it means, right?
I won't forgive you.
Hey, who did it? Who killed Nekomaru?
Hiya.
Looks like someone is finally pumped up.
You.
You know who did it, right? Who killed Nekomaru?
What? What do you want?
Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. I went to a lot of trouble to bring Nekomaru back from the dead, and he already let the killer break him. How disappointingly foolish. Maybe he had a few screws loose? You know, 'cause he's a robot.
You talking about Nekomaru?
Akane, calm down. Use those powers that your anger has awoken for the investigation. Monokuma, is there any way you can fix Nekomaru? I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since it's like this, it's impossible. Plus, the last time this happened, it was my fault, but this time the killer is one of you guys.
Yep.
I'm under no obligation to fix him for you. Guess it was a waste of time to ask him.
In other words,
A life that dies once will never return twice. That's reality for you.
so
Even though it's getting a little boring, let's get on with the usual routine.
Monokuma file!
Also, this is a gift from me to you.
Red bean bread and milk!
I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, if I don't feed you, you guys probably won't last long enough for a class trial. I'll definitely find out who killed Coach Nekomaru.
I won't forgive you.
Everyday Milk, it did say that. And after I kill that guy, you're next. I'm definitely gonna destroy you. So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. And if I don't get some food in me, I can't unleash my full power. You're right. If we're gonna avenge Mekamaru, we gotta regain as much energy as we can. Damn it, I'm gonna eat.
See?
Come on, Hajime, you too. Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. Damn it, I never expected I'd feel this terrible when I finally ate again.
Hey!
Eat it slowly. It'd be bad if you got a stomachache. We ate our food in silence. Slowly, my blood began coursing through my veins. I started to slowly regain feeling in my numb body.
Isn't that wonderful?
Looks like you've gotten your energy back. Then let's hurry up and start already.
Do it!
The killer and you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of both you with my bare hands.
However,
Regardless of whether we start or not, what has happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late. You mean the guys in Strawberry House? Now that you mention it, no one's here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had Monokuma Tai Chi.
Unbelievable.
How unacceptable. I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Honestly, it was way beyond my expectations. Was the clock changed? Nekomaru was the only one, because his internal clock was set to come here at the right time.
What are you gonna do?
Since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is. Everyone ditched. Does everyone include us too?
Do your best.
Do your best to investigate. I'll see you again at the class trial. Although he seems to imply that Nekomaru didn't ditch. Or did ditch. When I think he didn't, so there's something wrong with my theory. I hear something. What do you hear? Could it be Nekomaru?
damn it.
Of course not. He's already dead.
Yo,
Oh well, now's not the time to worry about that sound. That sound? What are you talking about? I don't hear anything. And what about Gundam and the others? Is it alright that we have not summoned them here? Ace Attorney has a lot of watches that stop functioning at the time of death. There's that famous clock in the very first case. They're gonna come here soon anyway. Now's not the time to worry about them. You're right. They should have heard the body discovery announcement already. They'll probably come soon. Maybe.
yep.
Then we should start the investigation soon. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. I have to do it. First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mecha Mario, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bullets. The rest of this investigation is gonna have to wait for next time. Because I've been going for 4 hours, and it's gonna be like another 4 or something to do this investigation and trial. And I always like to pair the investigations and trials together so that everything stays fresh. So we gotta call it here, which is unfortunate for Why Bother, who just showed up. But thank you for stopping by, and thanks to everyone for tuning in and watching and chatting and not spoiling and all that jazz. It's been great. If there's anyone new here, you can follow the channel and there's no alerts or anything. You don't gotta worry about that. If you want to see me play more of this, it's gonna be Wednesday, I think. There's some stuff I've been putting off that I should probably do, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And then Tuesday, I'm gonna be playing, I think, Shining Force CD with Jorf. I love the Shining Force games. They're a tactics strategy RPG game on the Genesis. And I've never played Shining Force CD. It's very similar based off of the game footage I've seen. Though ultimately, like, simpler. Anyway, he'll be on the controls and I'll be hanging out. And we'll just have fun together over there. So that's going to be Tuesday, around 8 p.m. Eastern Time is where we'll aim to start. And then I'll be back with this on Wednesday in the afternoon, Eastern Time, like 2, 3 p.m., something like that. So that's where you can see me playing this. VODs of my playthrough are up on the channel. If you're one of the VOD watchers, hello. Yeah, that's it. Let me have a quick peek and see if someone is streaming to maybe raid. It's kind of a weird time though, 6:30. Yeah, I don't really see anything. So you'll all have to find something else to do of your own free will. Thank you once again for watching. Maybe I'll see you next time. Until then, have a great day.